If the world's debt were suddenly paid off, the global money supply would collapse with it. Every country on Earth is in debt. The United States owes $38 trillion. Japan owes $9 trillion. The entire planet owes $315 trillion, 3 times the size of the global economy. Every debt system in history has a limit, and every single one that reached it collapsed the same way. A debt system does not collapse when the debt gets large. It collapses when the interest on the debt exceeds the growth of the economy. When you owe more in interest than you can grow, you have 3 options: print money to pay it, default on what you owe, or restructure, which means someone takes a loss. There are no other options. These are not political choices, they are mathematical ones. And every empire in history that reached this point made one of these 3 choices. None of them made it painlessly or without ordinary people paying the cost. Rome reached its limit in the 3rd century. The silver denarius, pure silver for 500 years, was debased to less than 2% silver in less than 50 years. They chose option 1, print money. The result? Hyperinflation that destroyed the savings of every Roman citizen. Spain reached its limit in the 1550s. They had the world's largest gold and silver supply from the Americas. They spent it faster than it arrived, and they defaulted. 4 times in 40 years. Each default wiped out the creditors who had trusted them. Britain reached its limit in 1976. They chose restructuring, and the IMF arrived. Austerity followed. An entire generation paid the cost. 3 empires, 3 choices, and 3 different mechanisms. 1 identical outcome. Ordinary people absorbed the loss. The institutions that held the debt got paid first, every single time. The United States interest payments just exceeded its defense budget. For the first time in history, at current trajectory, interest payments will consume every dollar of federal tax revenue by 2043. The ratio has been crossed. Not approaching, crossed. The 3 options are on the table, and they always have been. Print money, default, or restructure. The question is not whether one of these happens. History says it will. The question is which one and who pays the cost. Subscribe. We expose one hidden rule per video. This is one of them. Rome chose printing. Spain chose default, and Britain chose restructuring. Each choice followed a pattern that had been documented centuries before it happened. The full story of every empire that hit this limit, what choice they made, what happened to ordinary people, and what the same pattern looks like right now is in the documentary above. Every empire hit this debt limit, then collapsed. The question this documentary answers is what that looks like when the empire is not ancient Rome, but the economy your savings are denominated in right now.